Hello guys and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series on the update Aquatic. This is episode, I believe, is it 8 now? I always seem to lose track of where we are in general to episodes. You may have actually seen behind some changes. I've actually gone around and updated all the, or basically just removed everything, got all of the wood, the little cobblestone patch I had by that doorway and replaced it with stone brick. It's still quite box-like. I mean, if I can just get out here and have a look. I haven't done anything on the outside just yet. It's just that I wanted to get the main bit done, just to see how it looks. I know eventually I'll be able to get some cracked stone and stuff like that from if I can find a not Never Stronghold, basically a stronghold in general in the overworld. But yeah, that's what I did off camera to the building work. I also went down into the mines and gathered a lot more materials, so I got a bit more cobblestone, as you can gather. I got some more iron, a few more diamonds, not anything too spectacular. I got like another 4 diamonds, more redstone, as you can see, a lot more lapis. I also gathered some more reeds, sugarcane, shall I say. I did actually get many more leather, but I have been feeding my animals and cooking stuff up in here. I actually need to probably kill some more cows because there's quite a few there. So let's just go down and feed the cows, get them updated, get them breeding, give me some lovely calves. The trees have been growing, and I've been chopping down the trees that grow a bit too low. I think there's one down there that I need to get rid of, and maybe that one, just because I prefer taller trees like these. I think they look a lot better. I've just been putting torches on them as well, so nothing can really spawn underneath them. But let me grab some of my wheat. Let's see if we can feed some of these cows. I can't remember last time I did them, so it might not allow me to do it. Oh, I can. Nice. Come on, cows. Let's feed you all up. Okay, and now it's time to kill them all. Now, I'm using an axe simply because the fact that the sword does a swipe action. That's the last thing I be wanting. Come here. Give me all your leather and meat. And plus, you get the XP on top of it, so it's kind of works out in most ways. Sorry. Hopefully the cows, the little cows are looking away and not watching me do this to their parents. Well, they're all females though, which is hilarious. So one thing I never really understood about Minecraft breeding mechanics is the fact of that all the animals are basically females, and you breed females with females, and you get. It's like the breed asexually, basically. You don't need an opposite sex. Right, so let's slim more in there. Let's give it to you. And we've got all the levers. We've got 13 from that, so it's not too bad. Let's just get rid of this poppy and let's put that down there. Cool. So the enchantment table is what I want to build. That is pretty much something that's on my mind. Also, before we move on to that, I do want to give a shout out to Camille R. Who left a comment on my last episode, so thank you very much for that. He said, yeah, you're right about the Nether travelling. I build Nether hubs / tunnels all the time to get to places. It saves a lot of time. So when I was talking about the distance in the Nether, I wasn't sure if I was right or not in the terms of how it works, and that is the case, which is nice. It's something I will probably end up doing myself in the near future, just to save again on travel. So let's grab all this sugarcane. So we do have quite a large amount of leather and sugarcane, which is nice. So let me get into the good old crafting table. We want to grab as much of these as we can. Now, I don't want to turn it all. Oh, actually, no, I can do that. It'd be fine. You never know when you need paper, so that's good. Because you can turn sugarcane into sugar. But then again, we'll be fine for now. And how many books can I get? 59 books. Now, do I need any leather for anything else? I guess I can always get more. It's cool. Sweet. So we got a new recipe. It's actually unlocked some more recipes now somewhere, I feel. Although I don't have access to anything that does have books, but yeah. So the biggest thing we need is a bookshelf. And we need a lot of wood for that. So let me grab you logs. Let's turn these logs into regular oak planks. And then we can actually turn these into bookshelves. Now, I don't know how many you need. How many do you actually need in total? It's only a certain amount. You basically surround an enchantment table with enough of them, and it allows you to be able to get so many. So let me just do that. I don't want to make more than what I need, because that would just be horrible. I probably know when I see it, because you only need so many to get to a highest point, but also want to get my obsidian, want to get my diamonds, and what else do you need for an enchantment table? I know it's like that, and diamonds either side, and there's something in the middle. Oh, it's a book, yes. There we go. I remembered how to do an enchanting table. Sweet. So this is really cool. So this you need to place into an area, which I don't really have down here, to be honest. And you place it, and you surround it in books, and then you enchant it. Now, what I'm probably thinking about doing is making an extra layer or level to this building, because I'm probably going to need it at the moment. I mean, I could move the chest all the way over there and give myself some room, but I feel like if I had an upstairs, I can actually have a dedicated enchanting area, because I want to actually have, this is meant to be a tower at some point, so I want at least to keep, and we could actually have separate levels and things like that. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So what level would I build this onto? Because I got plenty of stone in here, so I can actually build it higher, as you can see. I just have to turn some of these into the stuff that I actually need. So let's just view. I can also get the stone stairs. So let me do that. I'm going to get myself all of the materials that I want, and then I'll do a quick time lapse of me building the next level. Again, no, it's not going to be anything spectacular, but it gives you at least an idea of what I'm doing, and then we can have a separate level, and I'll actually have a roof on this bottom bit, which would be nice, and then we can have an enchanting area. So I will be back in a few minutes. There you have it, all done and dusted. Look at that. Not too shabby, if I do say myself. Basically, it's just a mirror of the floor below, so there's nothing that's changed. I was actually tempted to kind of push these out one block and have a kind of like overhanging, like here. But I decided to go against it for now. I could change that in the future. Because it's one of those ones, you know, you always see a tower that goes up and then it kind of always has like crenellations, and then it has a overhang at the top for certain reasons. And I'm always trying to get that kind of incorporated into the design, but I think for now the tower's not really too tall to be able to do that. But yeah, so that's the area. So I didn't actually use too much. I used I used over 3 stacks of stone brick. I used a couple of stone stairs and most of my wood. But overall, I think that was quite useful to do. And I got plenty more stone where that come from. So let me grab my enchantment stuff. Let's see how this works. So I know I'm going to need lapis as well for enchanting, but let's just see where we can put this for now. It's always trying to put it in an area which doesn't look a bit too odd, but this might actually be more difficult than... I mean, I could always put it in the corner. So, put it here? Yeah, and then just go from there. So if I have it here, the idea you surround it with bookshelves. So you would then put bookshelves like so. I don't know if the corner ones work in most cases. I remember in the old ones it didn't, you know, you didn't have to have bookshelves. But the idea when you put an item in, let's say my pick, it tells you, so each bookshelf I think is worth 2 levels. So the idea is you need to have, you need to put in the equivalent level to get the enchantment. So you need to have so many bookshelves, but it's just trying to remember exactly how many you do need, which is always the hardest bit. Because you don't want to have too many bookshelves, because what's the point? But you don't have too little. Okay, so that's 30. But it looks weird, though. That's always the other one as well, I've always seen. And I don't think you need to have these corner ones. So let me just grab this out. Now, the annoying thing is that once you destroy a bookshelf, it kind of just gives you all the books, and that's it. But that gives us our lovely highest level. Ooh, wow, Fortune 2, that one. Let me just go and grab my lapis, because you need equivalent levels of lapis. I should actually have a chest up there for any items that I want to enchant or throw up there. So it would be a good idea to have a few bits and bobs. So I'll put a chest here and here. One for enchanting stuff, one for not. I guess I could put all the books and whatever in here, because you can actually enchant books as well. But I want to go for the pick. And what I need is lapis. So does it have an internal storage? So if I come out of it, will it work? So that gives me, it says fortune 2 and ... So I think the higher level enchantments, this one gives efficiency, this one gives unbreaking, this one gives fortune. Well, I want to get more. So this is going to cost me 3 lapis, lazuli, and 3 enchantment levels. See what I get. Okay, that's decent. I would have gone for unbreaking, which would be nice, but fortune 2 and efficiency 3, so that means this is going to be even quicker, which is nice. So when now I dig diamonds, it's going to give me a lot better stuff. And you don't lose levels anymore. I remember beforehand you had to basically grind up the entire 30 levels, and then it'd take it away. But now it's a bit more different. So if we put in my sword, we grab into here, it's going to require 3 lapis. What do we get? Bane of... Oh, that's not really that good. I don't want Bane. I don't want... Is it automatically set? Is that the way it works? So it's going to give me Bane of Armour regardless. I mean, I'd rather have like Fire Aspect or Sharpness. But Bane of Armour is only good against spiders, in all fairness, which is not very good at all. I'd rather have something a bit more useful on a diamond sword. But yeah, again, it's... I guess, is it automatically always going to be that? Yeah, I guess it is. So unless I use it, so if I throw it into this iron sword, for instance, is it going to then change the enchantment to something else? Let me grab... Because actually I've got enough diamonds now to start making armor pieces and stuff, so probably a good idea to get. So let me get some diamond leggings. Get a chest piece. Got a helmet. I can actually have a full diamond set with all this now. I need boots. Look at that. And I still got diamonds left over. Wow. Cover me with diamonds. Woo! So this can be like your ultimate set. So I wonder if I put these in here, will it change it all off? So blast protection. Again, blast protection now. I don't really want blast protection. Unbreaking though, that's quite decent onto some legs. So we want to grab that. I mean, protection would have been better, to be honest, but it just means he's going to last longer. Yeah, protection. That's what we want. Oh, so we get protection free, unbreaking free. Okay, so that's not too bad. How many levels do we have? So I'll probably need to go and get some more levels because you can only have it's like you can only have level 30 when you're over level 30. So as soon as I put one of these in, it's going to knock it down. But I wonder if I can actually get something a bit better now than Bane of Arthropods. Ah, sharpness. See, so I guess you have to reset the enchantments for it. So sharpness 3 on a diamond sword. Yeah, it's decent. So that's really good. So that means I think it does more damage now. To mobs. We do have some boots as well. And another thing you can actually build is an armor stand, I think it is. Is it an armor stand? There is a one you can build for an armor stand, and I can't remember what it is. You can actually... That's a new thing that got put into the game a while ago, and you can actually build an armor stand, and you can put stuff on the armor stand, but I don't have the knowledge for it just yet by the sounds of it, so I'm not sure what that is. I'd have to actually look that up in the little thing. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these in here for now. I'm going to obviously keep the better picks and whatever on me. The sword's going to be useful, but I'm going to put it in here for now because I want to go for these iron swords. Keep the fortune pick on me. Put the lapis up here as well because we're going to need it. Actually, saying that, can it stay in here? Or is it going to just chuck it out? Yeah, it just puts it back in my inventory again. That's fine. Yeah, cool. I'm going to actually make a bow. So I actually need to... what would be an idea? Because I actually build a... I need some more levels. And I can actually get a map as well. That's another thing I want to check out. Because that's slightly changed as well. And I need a compass for that. If I remember how the recipe works. So is it 4 iron to 1 redstone? You can make a compass. Do I have the knowledge for that? Or am I going to have to try and remember the recipe? I don't know. I can remember a compass. So I think a map is basically paper surrounded by a compass. Like so. We get an empty map. Sweet. And then if you open this map up, so wherever you stood, it works on, I think, a chunk basis, or a certain area, so it'll be like that. There we go. So that is my base. Look at that. Cool. And you can actually hang it up onto frames and stuff like that and put it onto certain blocks. But yeah, that's my entire layout of the base. Now what you can do is you can improve these maps, I think up to a few times, if that's still the case, and get like a bigger version of the map. So if I'm... Again, this is just me trying to remember stuff because stuff in the games change all the time. This could be an older version. But if you did that, yeah, you get a bigger map. So if I do this, what it does, it gives me a larger area. And what you can keep doing is having a map which, especially for when you're trying to go for long distances away, is very useful to do. So let's see what kind of size map you can have. So this would give me a size 4 map. So you can see everything gets a bit smaller. That's kind of cool. Let's try again. Let's get a next level up. I think you can only do this a maximum like 4 times. Yeah, so this one's like quite a size. I'm not sure what the chunk size is or how many blocks that each map represents, but that's where we are. As you can see, it's very minuscule now, but it's good for when you want to travel distances. So let's just try this one more time. Grab some more paper. I do think this is the maximum I can have it. Or is it? Oh, boy, is it infinite now? And it just has it smaller each time. Ooh, maybe this might be. Oh, so we're in the bottom left corner of this little section now. So that's kind of neat. Oh, that'd be cool. So when we want to go exploring, we can actually go quite a long distance now and see stuff a bit easier, which would be kind of nice. Oh, that's kind of cool. I really like that. So that map's going to be quite useful when we do some long distance exploring, because I do need to find some different biomes, so I might need to go into some exploration for that. I also need to go and see if I can find some villages and maybe some deserts and strongholds and all that kind of cool stuff. So it's going to be interesting to be able to get there in general. I'm just trying to think what to do right now, because I've done a little tower, done my improvements to it. And what we're doing on time-wise, because that's always an interesting one. Because I think it's just trying to think of stuff I could be doing while trying to get all this sorted off, which I'm always a bit more stumped for. Because I'm going to have to move those chests at some point. I guess what I probably want to be doing, because this is going to really bug me, this little bit here. I've got like this little section. I guess I could just fill it in and have a smaller room looking, but it's just like, it feels really annoying having this stand out like that. Because it didn't matter which way I put it, it was going to look off. Unless I like rotated it and have the enchantment so you walk in like this. Yeah, I guess that could have been a possibility, but you still have this narrow corridor. I don't know, I'll think on this, see if I can want to change it around a little bit, because it's just this is going to really bug me. It's going to really wind me up in a little way. And I'm just trying to think, I really want to figure out what an armor stand is. So let me just check on the wiki, which is always a good thing, and see what actually an armor stand costs, because I can't think of what it is. Apparently, a stand is just some stone slabs and some sticks. So I actually need some of these in here, and that will actually get us a armor stand. So we can actually get a few of these. Oh, you actually get 6 now. Well, that's kind of neat. So you don't need too many of these. And it's in a kind of like cross shape. So you put a stone slab there, you put sticks like so, and along there, and there's an army stand. So I'm going to get a few of these, and you can just put stuff on them. It was always a thing that I've always wanted to have in Minecraft, was a thing where you can actually display your armor. So if you had like a full enchanted set, you could put these on and do stuff with them. So if I go over here and put it down, like, I don't know, like along this wall, you put it down. And the idea is you put any items that you have on with it onto there. So if we have our sword and we go, okay, let's put the boots on. And it actually does rotate to where, I mean, the armor stands, is this even straight? It's a bit wonky. Let's grab this back. There we go. It's a bit not straight, is it? Let's get this in here, come on. Level you up, there we go. I think that's better. Being finicky on exactly how it looks. It's like, no, it's not exactly how I want it. Yeah, you can put all these on. And you can show off all your armor if you want. And you can actually also put a sword. Is it on one of these? I'm sure you can put a sword on. Is it just an arm? Oh no, it's just an armor stand. It's not a weapon stand. But I guess you could put like next to it a painting. If I remember how to do one of them. I think that's a bit of paper and... where's my paper gone? I think it's a paper and surrounded by sticks. I was trying to remember all these items that I used to be able to build. I think this is an item frame? No, not that. Is it different now? Is it something a bit different? Am I missing it? Is it now wood? Oh, this is always fun. Again, remembering recipes. Oh, I remember that used to be the days. It wasn't all given to you on a silver platter. You had to actually remember everything. Oh, I don't even know what an item frame is. Is it in here? Can I build an item frame? Let's have a look, see if we can find it. It's pressure plates. Item frame, item frame, item frame. There we go. What are you? Oh, it's a bit of leather. Okay, that's a bit different. And I used all my leather. Well, I can't build an item frame. That's one thing I wanted to do, but I can't be doing that now. But yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that. Let's just stick you back in there. I feel stupid in some cases when I start talking about stuff and I'm like, yeah, you've been silly now. That's not the case. So let's put it there. So you kind of like an entire row of all your armors, so diamond, gold, especially when you've got a lot of resources around that you can put stuff into. It becomes really, really nice. So let me just sleep again, and probably have to move my bed at some point as well. Ah, there we go. So what would be the idea? What shall I be doing next? Watch all the mobs burn. Oh, there is an Enderman over there. That would be useful to get my hod of. So let's just go down and see if we can kill him. Hopefully I don't get shot by anyone. Could really do with the ender pearls. Because you need quite a majority of them. You need ender pearls to actually find a stronghold if you don't know where it is. But I need to see if I can get him over here. They're not too dangerous anymore with shields, which is... It's a bit of a shame, to be honest, because I used to be really scared of Endermen. Hey, Ender Pearl. Nice. Yeah, so you had to be really, really scared of them before, because they did a lot of damage to you. And the fact of it is that you had no way to protect it. I mean, you could use your stone sword, your sword to block, I guess, but the mitigation of the damage wasn't that much. But now you have a shield, you can just basically just bat them all off, and it's like, hey, I'm not scared of you anymore. Although one thing I haven't faced a lot of yet is the Phantom, which is a new mob in the update Aquatic, which would be kind of cool to see, because they drop certain things that you need for the Elytra, or Elytra, or however you pronounce it. There's so many different ways, which allows you to be able to fly, which would be kind of nice. Okay, so we've got all those materials. I'm just trying to think of what else I could be doing, because I think that's it. I get the glowstone would be kind of cool, because there's actually a glowstone lamp you can actually build, but I think it requires a glowstone block, which is one of these blocks. So there's a daylight sensor, which detects daylight, which now requires quartz, slabs, and glass. And there is a note block, there's an observer block, and there's a redstone lamp you can build, and I can't remember how you build it, because I'm stupid. Ah, there we go. So it hasn't updated. Let me have a look for this. It doesn't even give me the option for it. I guess because I can't build it. That's a bit strange. I got the advancement for it. Let's have a look here. Use never travel overworld. Brew potion. Obtain a wither skeleton. Where is it? It just gave me the advancement for it as well, and it's like going, nope, you haven't got it. It's not here. Apparently not. Okay, we got a new advancement, but I don't know what it was. Yeah, so here's a redstone lamp as well you can build, which would be good just to, because the idea, I'd love to be able to, there's a bloody creeper there. Get out of here. Get out of here. No one likes your kind. There we go. And light up the area with redstone lamps. That's something I probably want to do. It would be kind of neat. And I also do want to go exploring again. I want to find more stuff around my island. There's a lot of exploring I haven't done underwater, which is a bit more difficult because, again, underwater and, you know, doesn't really work that well. But I do want to explore over that way and just see what I can find under the water. So we can come back maybe to that next episode. You're just going to have to let me know. What do you want me to do next episode? Because I'd like to have an idea what I want to do beforehand and then do it, because that's easier than trying to think of stuff on the fly and go, oh, we could do this, this and this. Because it's trying to remember what you can do, what you can't do, what you can remember to craft, what you can't craft, and yeah, it makes it more and more difficult. But I will, again, probably do some more leveling up XP, and we can come back and enchant some more pieces of armor, so we can get my full set done, and see if we can get some better gear. I mean, there's also a bow I could actually do, and see what kind of bow I can get. And I could also enchant books, which would be kind of cool as well, and then put those books. Because you can actually make, oh, actually, yeah, one thing, an anvil. That's another thing I could do with making. That requires iron blocks, which makes it really expensive. I think it's this, this, and this. No, I'm missing something, aren't I? An anvil. What are you? Oh, it's the other way around. Yeah, the heavy bit at the top. Yeah, so this allows you to be able to name your items. And name your armor and stuff like that. So we put it here. Makes a right big banging sound. And this also gets affected by physics as well, so it falls like gravel and sand. But you can put items in here and name them, and you can also put into books as well. So the enchantment book that I have down here, which would probably be a good example, wherever it is. This one, which has Smite on it, which I found in a chest. If you put, say, this on with this, what you can do is you can rename your item. So whatever it was, so if you don't want to name it Iron Sword, you can put whatever, you know, the Undead Slayer or something like that. Again, I'm not very original with names, but it gives it the Smite ability, which would be really, really good. And you can also combine enchantments of different weapons as well. So if you have I think it's like a power 2 and a power 2, you combine them two together, you get a power 3 bow, if that makes sense. I think that's how it works. Again, it could be wrong on the sense of I don't have much enchantment items. I mean, a lot of these have mending on, which would be nice to have. And I don't think I'd be able to... You can't... The shame is I wish you could be able to break these down and take the enchantments off, because that would be extremely useful. So I'd like to get the mending abilities off these armors and the fishing bow, and get the protection... The protection free and the projectile protection free and all this kind of stuff off these. Get rid of the Cursed Binding, because that's just be useful to have. But the unfortunate thing is that I don't have the ability to... You can do that in Minecraft. It's one thing that they've never actually put into it. I think you should be able to break down for a cost armor and get an enchantment that you want, especially if it's only one. But it'd be kind of nice to see. And the same again with if you've got more than one enchantment on. Well, what would happen is if you say put it in an anvil and you want to break that off and take the enchantment out of it into a book, what it'll do is it'll give you a random chance to get one of them, but then you'll lose the item. So if you have, say for instance, that's on my pickaxe here, say I wanted to grab Fortune 2, but the idea is if I want to break this down, what it'll go is, right, it's going to cost you so many levels to do it, it's going to destroy the item, but you'll get a 50-50 chance of getting one of those two items. So I could get, instead of Fortune 2, I could actually get Efficiency 3 in the book, the item gets destroyed and I lose Fortune 2. That'd be kind of cool to have, but for whatever reason they don't want that happening. Which is a bit of a shame, but you know, as you go along. Yeah, so if you want me to think of names for my armor pieces, my sword, my bow, my pick, or whatever, then also leave in the comments down below. It is appreciated. Again, suggestions on what I should be doing next episode, or next 3 episodes, what I should be doing, where I should go, what I should aim for, which would be always nice. I'm just trying to think of anything else in the meantime. But no, I think that's pretty much been it. It's been more of a slow episode in terms of not really doing much. I spent more time in my building than anything else. But we got a new level on it, which is kind of cool. I may just do some design work on the outsides. I'll probably have a look at some pictures online of castles and keeps and that, and see what I can kind of incorporate into this design so it doesn't look like basically a tower block. Because it doesn't look very nice at the moment. I can imagine if I make it too tall, it'll be really, really boring, and it just looks so horrible and ugly. But yeah, so what I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you enjoy what you're seeing, then please by all means leave a like, comment down below, share this video, and even subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for my next one, but until then, I will see you later.